News 3 at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Julia Thatcher.
And I'm Jeff Herndon. Wichita car dealer can never sell cars in Kansas again and is ordered to pay nearly $400,000.
The DA's office says Carnation sold cars with blown airbags. KSN's Derek Lytle spoke to a woman who did business with the dealership and a local mechanic on what to do when buying a used car.
Yeah, Julia, I spoke to a woman from Longton, Kansas, who says she drove 2 hours to Wichita only to end up with a car she did not know was salvaged. She says it has caused her more harm than good and put her family in a financial pinch. Purchasing a car for the family, only to find out there was an issue.
It felt like maybe something wasn't right after I got home with the vehicle. He ghosted me and wouldn't answer my phone calls or emails.
Stephanie Pankratz came to Wichita to buy a 2008 vehicle from Carnation in 2019. She says the owner never disclosed that the car was salvaged, and she says the car has been in the shop more than on the road and caused her family a financial headache.
It's been a real struggle. I've had to put a new transmission in it. There's been problems with the front end, the brake lines, the brakes, just everything seems like I've had issues with.
Pankratz learned this week the owner ordered to stop selling cars after the DA says he sold more than a dozen cars in the first quarter of last year alone with blown airbags and didn't disclose it. Carnation and its owner's right to sell cars in Kansas now permanently revoked, and he's liable for nearly $400,000. Stephanie says she is having her mechanic check her airbags and will not be surprised if she is in the same boat.
Like they did me wrong, and then I found out that they'd actually have done a lot of people wrong.
Brian Yost owns an auto shop in Wichita. He says this is not the first time he's heard of issues like this and believes having a third-party inspection before shelling out the money for a used car is essential.
You'll pretty much know what you're getting by the time that's over with, and it'll save you a lot of heartache in the long run and a lot of money in the long run.
Sedgwick County DA Mark Bennett says in this case, things were done wrong.
And the number of cars that were sold without an airbag after they'd been deployed, it does lead one to the conclusion that there was either the dealership knew or was certainly willfully ignorant about what they were selling. Either way, you've got a problem.
Now, I did reach out to the owner of Carnation in several ways, wanting to hear his side, but did not hear back from him. There is now a different business in that same location. Experts tell me the way to avoid these headaches when buying a used car is to consult with a third party online. If you have that VIN number of the car, you can easily access that car's background and how it was cared for before making that big purchase. Here for you, Derek Lytle, KSN News 3.
People who